Hey guys, it's Jess, and today I am here with Shizuka. And before I get started, I want to let you guys know that yes, I am able to count, because I did skip the Bjd Prompt number 4, which is the backstory, and I'm kind of working on something to make that video a little bit better, and it will be split into 4 different parts, one for each doll. And I say 4 when I only have 3 dolls is because my new one should be coming in either in a month or 2, so yay! So yeah, there's that, but that's going to take time, and instead of delaying all the other videos for however long that one particular, or those 4 videos that will be coming out will take, I've just decided to carry on and, you know, let me take care of the other ones. So they will come out, just give me time, because I feel like those need a little bit more special of attention than me just reading off a script and having a doll in the corner, which, I mean, isn't bad, and I'm not a very great storyteller. I would just like to tell my story, or their story, in a different way. So, moving right along. So now I will be doing the Ball Jointed Doll Addicts prompt number 5. Your workspace and your supplies, I believe it is. I think it's one or the other. Well, as of right now, you guys are in my workspace. My workspace consists of 2 fold together desks, which are placed like this, where I spend all of my time crafting for pretty much everything except for big sewing projects, which I do on the floor because I don't have that big of a table. As far as, let's just shift you over. As far as materials and things that I need, I will say the number one thing that you need is some sort of gas mask, especially if you are working with face-ups and anything that has to do with any sort of sealant or anything that has a strong odor even, or something that can be slightly toxic. And I'm shaking this and I'm in dire need of more, which kind of makes me sad. If you're going to be doing face-ups, this stuff will apply to you. If you are not the artist that you thought you were and you've tried on other things, which is extremely important to try on other things, especially if you are brand new to it. I started off with Monster High dolls, and you can just work your way up if you don't want to jump into ball jointed dolls. Garage sales usually have old ratty Barbies that you could work on. But you'll be needing some sort of sealant for your face-ups, or else it's extremely hard to draw on them and not smudge all of it. So what I use is the Mr. Super Clear in matte. You can get these on eBay, the Junkie Spot, Amazon, in various other places. I use matte because, right there, because it just leaves a nice finished look and it doesn't give it a shiny look. If you would like something shiny like what a lot of people do for the lips, you can use this Sculpey gloss glaze. I just say this because it's pretty easy to find. Also, you can find the Mr. Super Clear in like Hobby Lobby or something like that, if they have like Gundam models and such. So you can kind of find it there, or something close to it, but definitely do your research. And a little tiny bit of this goes a very long way. And I see a lot of people use it on the lips of their characters. Also, if you want to remove a face-up, what I like to use is pure acetone. This you can get at like Sally's Beauty Supply. I personally got mine on Amazon because I don't think there's a Sally's close to me, but you can get this on Amazon, eBay, nail stores, the beauty section. There's also ones that you can get without acetone in them that are types of nail, because this is basically just an extreme nail polish remover, so nail polish removers of that sort gets the paint off. Now, for when I use the acetone, I like to use latex gloves. Now you can use this throughout all of your process, which, you know, is perfectly fine. I suggest wearing some sort of gloves, but using the acetone specifically, I have these little face masks because it is a strong scent, and I'll take off the face ups with either cotton balls or cotton swabs. And these two tools can also help you with the face up, but you just kind of got to play around with it. Another thing with handling with your dolls, and maybe some when you get to drawing, I use cloth gloves. Cloth gloves just feel a little bit better, and you don't get too sweaty a hands as you do with like latex. And some people are allergic to latex. And then I have these magic erasers. These are just like Dollar General store brand, but they're the exact same thing without the name, and they work just as good in my experience. You can buy the specific brand, but that just works for me. And last but not least, my actual tools. I don't have too many tools just yet in the face-up thing because, one, I haven't came across a project where I needed anything else other than these two. These are soft chalk pastels. I was very generously given this as a gift. Chalk pastels can give you, could do and can do so much for you as far as, you know, doing makeup, different bursts of color, eyeshadow, war paint. Oops, I just closed this over the lid and not the actual thing. Skin tone difference, blushing. It's really awesome, and I think it's a very, very big essential tool that you're going to need in your arsenal of weaponry. I just cannot get this thing on. There we go. And last but not least that I use is Stedler. I don't know if I'm saying this name right. I've been actually looking into getting different ones. These are just cheaper ones. They work, but not as well as I'd like. These are watercolor pencils. These are also extremely helpful. And a tip for like just a tip when you're working with pencils of any kind on face-ups, make sure you have, you know, your pencil in one hand and a sharpener in the other. Just make it so like your hand it's just like muscle memory, because you'll want that pencil super, super sharp. It just helps out in the long run. Trust me. Last but not least, something that I haven't really dived into as far as work supplies is a Dremel. If you are going to want, and eye protection, but that's over there. If you are going to want to do any modifications or gore mods or changes or whatever to your doll, this is what you're going to need. So yeah, that's pretty much all of my stuff. I know this was kind of like a tutorial kind of thing, but it's just, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people who watch these videos are new to the hobby, so I just kind of made it where what I use. Oh, also paintbrushes. Paintbrushes I use. I don't think I use anything else. That's pretty much just for face-ups. As for making my own clothes, which I do, make my own doll clothes, fabric, needle and thread, zippers, hook and eyes, beads, just basic sewing stuff. Sometimes I'll use old jewelry and make it smaller for my dolls. But that's pretty much it. Just take note that all this paint and stuff, I put a cover down before I start working with my dolls. So even if all of this is dry, there's still a slight chance that it could rub off on the doll, but it gets covered. Here's my little mask. Pencils, gas masks, my horrible amount of fabric, my sewing machine, and underneath there is my embroidery machine, my laptop. An iron for like when I want to make pleats or special folds. And this book right here, this contains all of my doll stories in it, which I'll get to that when I get to my other videos. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Please let me know in the comments section below if you have any other recommendations for tools that I could use, or any questions that you have on my tools or my workspace. So thank you for watching. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all of my other social medias that are marked down below and on my YouTube page. Bye!